Hey, hi, and hello. Welcome to day two of our Gather and Grow series. As you can tell, we were doing them on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but I have been challenged to a 30-day Gather and Grow blitz that we are totes going to take advantage of because that's just how I roll. And so I'm super duper excited. Amy is jumping on. Can you hear me?
I cannot. Let me put those AirPods in and see if I can hear you.
Okay, because I can hear you. One thing I have learned, Amy, that I don't understand, but sometimes when you take the button on the side, this is note to self for everybody doing lives. You take the button on the side, you go down once on your volume and go back up, you
Oh,
can hear again. I don't know why. I just have learned this with all of the lives I've been doing. Okay, so yesterday you saw Tammy jump on. She was day one of our Gather and Grow 30-day series that we are going to do. This is legit. Every single day for the next 30 days, you're going to have a guest speaker that's going to jump on, that is going to share something. This first week is nothing but reach outs. It is going to be about reach outs. Yesterday, Tammy showed you the simplicity of how to get your social media intact and how to find out who you are and to find those people that resonate with you. So I'd advise you to go back to day one and watch it. Day two is all about getting people out of their comfort zones and telling you what reach outs are about. And the reason why I say that is this is my dear friend Amy. She is my lake girl. She started the Thrive Experience on the lake. Long story short, she is stepping out of her comfort zone. She has been thrown in to this boot camp. I shouldn't say thrown in because she was challenged and asked if she wanted to accept the challenge, and she did full steam ahead. But one of the things is no matter how much we think as a leader that we are good at things, there are still some things that are left in the cracks. There are still some learning gaps, and there are still some things. And I am asking each individual person that comes on here each day to be vulnerable about what they're learning and how they're learning these. And this first week is nothing but reach outs. We overthink a reach out so fast. It's so easy to think that we can throw something, my famous last words, at the wall and see what sticks. That is not what a reach out is. This is not about me teaching y'all. This is about learning from others. Amy, I want you to take it away. I want for you to explain how you have honed in on your reach outs and what are some things that you're doing that you can tell just in a week. She has only been a part of, actually, she hasn't even been in the boot camp a week. And I can already just see her mind spinning about different things she's learning, which is why she's day two speaker, first one of our reach outs. So take it away, sis. It's all you.
okay. Can you hear me with these AirPods?
Absolutely.
Okay. So the reach outs, I was struggling with those. I guess I didn't quite understand what a reach out was. I thought at first it was just commenting on somebody's post or somebody's story, and that was considered a reach out. Um, and I'm really glad that you're doing these and with the boot camp and everything, because I'm actually, even though you've said things to me, it's a different way that the other leaders are saying it that's actually resonating with me of of why I'm now getting it. So now what I've learned is that when I'm talking to somebody or I'm reaching out to them, as I'm asking them a question for them to come back. Do they always come back to me? Absolutely not. Um, but right now, the biggest thing is, as Lindsay said, we're lake friends. I am all about the summer. I do not like the winter. So weather is a big thing with me right now because we're fixing to get on the lake. And a really good reach out that I'm having is on Instagram in stories is people up north are posting about their snow and that they're still getting it. And so I always like question, are you ready to get rid of the snow? And they immediately come back. And we could literally go back and forth about 10 times. And then it bounces to another topic. Um, so that's been what I've been doing. And also is the 5 4 3 2 1 sheets. I did not used to use this. I was really bad about it. And since the boot camp, I printed it. I have actually over a month printed off, ready to go. But just today alone, I have 6 reach outs and actually have gotten responses back. So it's really, don't overthink it. It's find something. There's a girl that I'm talking to because I love her outfits. she always has the coolest outfits. So I'm like, oh my gosh, you always have the coolest outfits. Where did you get that? And so just questions like that. It doesn't have to be, just find something with each person that you can relate with.
Okay, Amy, real quick, what did you used to do and what are you doing now? Like, what would you have done before on that comment with the weather, and what are you doing now? I want to hone in on that real quick.
Before, like, they would come back and answer the question, and then I would just make a comment. I'm now making a comment and asking another question to keep the conversation going. That's what I'm doing.
Ding, ding, ding. Amy is not just saying, oh gosh, I'm so sorry that you have the snow. She's asking genuine questions. Something along the lines of she's going back and forth. Now, Amy, are you asking a question or two and then taking it into Messenger? Or are you keeping this on the wall? Like, where are you going to get these conversations to go from one question to the next?
So most of the time it's in Messenger, because I'm finding these in the stories. Not everybody is really good about posting on their wall. When we're doing our 3-2-1s, it says go through your stories and then go to their feed and see, and like make a comment or whatever. People haven't been posting on their walls. They're only posting in their stories. And so that's where I'm getting most of mine, is through the stories, which, again, stories is kind of new for me in the past year, because I never knew what those were. And so it's all just going right into Messenger. It's literally all in Messenger.
Absolutely. So guys, Amy said 2 things that can be a business game changer for you. Number 1, in our boot camp, we do not write, and this is not just boot camp. You're in boot camp right now if you're watching this on this Thriving Sisters. This is printing this sheet off. And one thing that we do not do is we do not get to write down a reach out until they've come back and you've started a genuine conversation with them. That is name game changer number 1. Number 2 is she's asking the questions. She's not just, normally it's so easy to say, oh, I did my reach outs today on my social medias. I just went in and I commented under people's stuff. That doesn't always work, guys, because guess what? I shit you not. I did, do you wear socks to sleep or not last night? I did simple, did you wear socks to sleep or not? And I have 200 comments. I woke up to 200 comments that I legitly have to go and do. Who knew that something like that would blow up on social media? But it did. The point that I'm making is I can go into each single one of those and yes and no and whatever. But I am making a point to do 10 an hour, literally, and ask a question about something. I don't know what it is yet. I haven't got that far. But I'm going to do that to start a conversation with them and check in on them. Guess what, though? I now can go and start watching these people that have never posted on anything of mine, but they, by golly, wanted to put an opinion in about socks or not. That's a goal for me to write down and put them on my watch list. It's not on my reach out list. They're on my watch list now to go watch and see what they're doing, because obviously if they're posting about socks or no socks, they're on their social media, right? So Amy has taken it to the next step. She starts in Messenger. If you're looking for an easy way to start reach outs and to start a conversation, Messenger is key. Go to your Messenger. There's 2 ways. I'm on my phone, so I can't show you, but I can tell you 2 ways. Obviously, the circles in the top of your Facebook or your Instagram. Those are straight to Messenger. Anything that you put on there takes it straight into their wall. Another really cool thing that they just started is you can go to your Messenger app, and down below at the bottom, it now has stories on your Messenger app too. See? And I have started utilizing those stories as well. And the reason why is when you go and you open that Messenger app up when you're done with this live and you see it, they're actually a heck of a lot bigger. And you can kind of see what they're doing a lot easier than this little bitty circle. And I love that. So there's 2 different ways. Same with Instagram. It's your circles. And that takes you straight into somebody's messenger to start a conversation with them. So, Amy, you have been doing this business for a year. You know the ins and outs of it. What's the one thing, and she's only been in boot camp, legit boot camp, for 1 week. Would you say that you can tell a difference in your business just in 1 week?
I think what I'm noticing is I'm actually making more connections with people. Like, that's what is with me, and we're doing this thing tomorrow, and it's actually resonating for people to want to come. So it's just out of my comfort zone to ask questions to people, or it's out of my comfort zone to want to talk to people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really a talker to people I don't really know. I have to know you first. I'm a watcher, not a talker. So
it's really made you step out of your comfort zone.
Oh,
We're
yes.
just going to put it there.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And guys, I always love to give credit where credit's due. Amy's hosting her first Living Room Local tomorrow in her community, which she's had to step out and post in her community pages and her town page and things like that. But another thing is that, like she said, she's always been a watcher. But one last thing that I'll tell you has nothing to do with today, but like I said, I love to give credit where credit's due. Amy has made a point to watch Tammy's Zoom from yesterday, which she already knew about it because she has watched it before. She found out who she was. She started posting like that. And Amy mentioned something the other day. She probably doesn't even know that I acknowledged this, but she said, people are acknowledging my post now on Facebook, and they're saying that I'm an inspiration to them. They're saying that like they can resonate with my life. And you want to know why? Because she's being more vocal about things. She's being a positive light. She is being honest when things happen. And that's what people want. That is how you start building relationships with people, is being who you are and showing up on Facebook and social media as you, right? And so thank you, Amy, for that. I wanted to acknowledge that because I've noticed a difference in it too. So guys, thank you so much, and use your messenger. If you learned nothing else from Amy today, be intentional in your messenger. Ask the question, and don't let it die down after one question. Keep
repeat
asking.
it.
Yes, keep repeating that. So with that, guys, go out, and I want to challenge you today to do 5 intentional messages through Messenger. That is your 5 reach outs on your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 sheet. You are not allowed to write that name down unless they come back and you start a genuine conversation with them. So, Amy, happy Saturday. I'll see you tomorrow. Guys, I hope that Amy's tips picked you up, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye. Bye.